In this half of the course, we'll focus on building our chord vocabulary. We'll learn at least 2 voicings or positions for each chord type, and we'll focus on the most commonly used voicings found in Gypsy Jazz. With these voicings under your belt, you'll be able to tackle any Gypsy Jazz tune you come across. For every few chords we learn, we'll put them into practice straight away by learning and playing some common Gypsy Jazz tunes. You'll find backing tracks for these tunes at a variety of tempos. So start with the slow tempos and make sure that your chords are nice and clear and you're not getting any buzzes or mutes where you don't want them. You can then increase to the faster tempos when you feel comfortable. You'll also find a number of additional backing tracks at our YouTube channel. It's a good idea as you're learning these new chords to re-watch some of the technique videos from the first half of this course. When learning something new, naturally our attention has to shift away from what we were focusing on before. So by re-watching these videos, you can make sure you're on the right track with both your left and right hand technique. As you work through this course, you'll notice that some chords we learn will use 4 strings, some 5, and some 6. Regardless of how many strings are being used for a given chord, try and maintain a practice of hitting all the strings with your right hand so that your lapomp is nice and consistent. Whenever we learn a new chord, you'll find that a chord diagram pops up on screen to help you with the position and fingering for the chord. In the accompanying PDF for this course, you'll find a list of all the chords we'll be learning, and also chord charts for the songs we'll be learning. So you can either print these off and use them in conjunction with watching the videos, or you can use them as a resource for once you've completed the course, as a reference point for the songs you've learned and the chords. Before we get started, just a quick note about chord theory. It's good to know a little bit about how chords are constructed, as this can help you understand how they work and when to use them. For example, triads are composed of a root note, a third, and a fifth from their related scale. When we talk about 7th chords, we're talking about a triad with the 7th note from the scale added to that triad. You'll also see other chords with numbers such as 9, 11, sharp 5, flat 9, and all these numbers are a reference to the degree of the scale that is being included in the chord. Of course, in a typical major or minor scale, we only have 7 notes. So when we're talking about a 9th or an 11th, we're talking about a note beyond the octave, which is to say we've gone through the 7 notes to the 8th note, the octave, and beyond. Alright, let's get into it. We're going to start by learning the chords to blues mineur, which is a minor blues in the key of G minor. You'll notice from the chord chart that there are 2 different types of chords in this song: minor chords and a dominant 7 chord. So, to begin, we'll learn one voicing for a minor triad and one for a dominant 7 chord.